And Jaden, just raise your hand and we'll get a microphone to you. Start right in the middle.
Chuck, last year you guys went in as the quote-unquote underdog and beat them, and now it's kind of roles reversed based on polls and things like that. What is it like to be just a top ranked team, kind of in the roles reversed type of role?
Yeah, it's cool, but just kind of don't ever get too high, too low. We're still gonna go out there and give every team our best shot, no matter how low we are in the ranks. Every game is still a game at the end of the day, and they can be given that beating time. So we're gonna prep really hard for these guys. They're a really good program, no matter what their rank is. So and we're a strong mentality. Do what we gotta do.
Chuck, inside, they have Timmy. They're a big team. What's it like? What do you remember about playing them in the paint last year, and what challenge do they provide?
Yeah, no, he's a great player. Obviously, good footwork. We got planned, obviously, to help get an edge on them to win the game. I can't talk too much on that, but yeah, they're the overall well balanced team. Obviously with a good big in there. Yeah.
This is for both guys. Just wanted to ask about playing in Birmingham. How cool that's going to be. I think it's a sold-out building. I think it's going to be the biggest attendance for a game in Birmingham since 2003. Just how excited are you to be able to play, not in Tuscaloosa, but in front of home fans in the biggest city in the state?
I would say just being close to the school. I have a great fan base out there. It's always good to play where you got a lot of fans there, people on your side cheering you up. So it's definitely gonna be a great atmosphere for us.
Yeah, what he said.
Jaden, take us to your first career start. What was your emotions heading into that? And as someone that kind of talks with Amari a lot, what advice did he give you kind of heading into that one?
Yeah, he definitely just told me, just keep my head up. Obviously a little nerves there, but he told me to stay confident, stay true to who I was. And I was just trying to fill in the spot. If somebody goes down, you gotta have that next man up mentality. And I felt like we did a decent job at that. So we still got a lot to do until he gets back. So.
Any other questions? Right over here in the hat.
For Jaden, you weren't here last year, but what are some of the guys that kind of told you about facing a team like Gonzaga?
Yeah, definitely they had, last year they definitely had some players that they don't have, so, they were top dogs, and so, just coming in, just gotta have that same mentality. Obviously, we're, on the rankings and stuff, we're the better team, but they're still a great team. We got a target on our back, being ranked where we're ranked at, so we just gotta come in, fight, and just try to do anything we can to get the win.
Jaden, you're like a month into your first season here. What's the biggest challenge? What's the biggest difference or surprise of adjusting to the college level?
Every night out, it's gonna be a battle. Coming off a road game, coming off 2 days prepare for a game. That time in between those big games is a big adjustment. So just coming out every night and just battling. No matter if the team's ranked or not, you still gotta come out with a lot of energy and effort to get the win.
Charles, obviously you're 7 foot. Drew Timmy, who kind of plays the 5 for them, is a few inches shorter than you. Just in general, what's it like going against a guy down in the paint that's shorter than you on any given night? What are the positives and negatives of guarding a guy that's maybe 6'8" or 6'9"?
Obviously downside to that. Obviously them probably already having lower leverage. Me being 7 foot, I probably get a little bit of a lower stance going at the guy who's a few inches shorter than me. Positive, length. I don't need to get the ground that much. Make contest shots at a high rate. That's about it.
Any other questions? Thank you guys.